September 11, 2001, radical Islamic terrorists attacked our country and killed thousands of innocent men, women, and children. These terrorists, aided and abetted by the Taliban, used Afghanistan as a safe haven and refuge. These terrorists spent years in Afghanistan plotting, waiting for the chance to strike us at home. Throughout the 90s, the American people watched as the United States suffered terrorist attacks in New York City, at the Khobar Towers, at our embassies in East Africa, and against our USS Cole. The failure to act in the run-up to 9/11 emboldened al-Qaeda to attempt a far more devastating attack. By 9/11-2001, Afghanistan had become a jihadi's paradise and a useful staging ground for al-Qaeda's malevolent designs. American forces responded to the 9/11 attacks with a rout of both al-Qaeda and Taliban forces. Yet today, after more than 16 years in Afghanistan, it is not clear that things are much better than they were after the Taliban first fell. Is Afghanistan on the brink of becoming a terrorist dream all over again? Are we making the same mistakes over and over again? Should we be just done with this entire godforsaken place? Or should we be concerned that ISIS now has a dangerous affiliate, ISIS-K, in Afghanistan that aspires to reach out and strike the U.S. homeland? How do we get this right? Or can we? We're here today to explore whether or not the United States has adapted to the hard lessons we have learned in this long war. We're also holding this hearing today to follow up on a number of projects this committee has investigated over the past several years. It's important to keep a spotlight on these projects and to make sure that our tax dollars are spent effectively and efficiently. And having served on active duty in Iraq, I want to make sure we get this right and ensure Afghanistan does not descend into chaos. And today we're fortunate that before the subcommittee, we have Mr. John Sopko, the Special Inspector General for Afghanistan Reconstruction, to testify on the recent work his team completed regarding systemic corruption and waste in Afghanistan. He's done outstanding work to ensure our taxpayer dollars are well spent. Mr. Sopko will also speak on the recent report about AWOL Afghan soldiers here in the United States. 39 of the 152 Afghans who went AWOL ended up being granted legal status. 27 were arrested or removed, and 13 are still unaccounted for as of today. These figures are deeply troubling, and I'm interested to hear how this happened. I got a chance to sit down with Mr. Sopko last week, and I can tell you that he's a dedicated public servant who has fought corruption and waste for decades. We value your time and appreciate all you have done to help us in this endeavor. So I'd like to thank him for coming and look forward to hearing his testimony. And with that, I will yield to the ranking member, the gentleman from Massachusetts, Mr. Lynch, for 5 minutes.
Thank you very much, Mr. Chairman, and thank